I was like 14 or 15 or something
Oh
like
my goodness. So you had met him then. So
that.
now a couple years ago, like was there a phone call, message, email or something? Like
Well, then
somebody's yeah.
I had developed my own connection to his camp aside from my dad. It was when I needed photos taken for an album
Hmm.
and graphic design. And someone recommended uh, a really fantastic photographer and designer named Max Crace. And Max is now his current Eric's current manager.
Oh wow.
He's been very close friends with Eric since like 78 or 79. I might be
Hmm.
wrong, even earlier. But he's also used to be a drummer, uh, or he is a drummer. He needed another manager, and even though Max, this photographer I'm talking about, has no experience, I don't think, with managing an artist. The only thing that Eric was looking for was someone he could completely trust.
Wow.
So he picked someone he'd been longtime friends with, over anything.
Eric Johnson's been around a little bit, so I'm sure it's wise to have somebody that you more trust
Yeah.
than just, some guy that supposedly can do it.
Right.
So that
Exactly.
guy, so that guy made a little connection then maybe when it was time.
Yeah, yeah, because we
Mm-hmm.
had worked together on album artwork,
Mm-hmm.
and then we became friends. And one of his own EJ tours was coming up, and Max was not his acting manager at the time. He was just photographer and friend. Was on tour with him, getting shots from the tour, and talking about the upcoming EJ run where Eric wanted to do a quartet instead of a trio. He goes, I don't necessarily need to find an amazing keyboard player. That's me, not necessarily an amazing keyboard player. I need to find someone that can play keys to the parts of songs that sound bigger than a trio, that can also play guitar, second guitar, so that I can do a bunch of songs on piano. And Max was like, "Well, you ought to try Dave Scher." So
That's
it,
so cool.
and he was like, "Oh yeah." So he already knew me, but
Right.
I think he was like, "Does he play keys?" So that ended up being fun, a
So
fun
when
little
you started playing with him,
accomplishment.
how did you tweak your rig at all? Did you go out and buy anything like new or special just to make sure when you're out there, Johnson, or did you already have everything?
I just, I kind of had everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I tweaked how I did it. So for Eric's tour, that was the first time that I really did an A-B rig, like two amps. At no point were they both firing at the same time. It was a clean amp and a dirty amp. And Eric's rig is the same. It's just three. It's clean, dirty rhythm, lead. And the
Right.
clean is two amps.
Right.
It's stereo. Two Bandmaster reverbs, drip edge 68 Bandmaster reverb heads, stacking them on top of one another and putting that stack on top of a 412. Takes off the back panel of the 412 and puts a new one on that's open back. It's just like a 2x4. So it's open back like a Fender with two jacks, one jack going to the right column and one jack going to the left column of 12s. So that 412 is now a stereo set of vertical 212s, each with a bandmaster going to it, split by a TC Electronics chorus pedal.
Oh, did he have any dumbles at all recently? Did he use any of the dumbles at all?
No,
I
he's
don't think so. Yeah.
Dumble clones. He uses Dumble style amps.
Right.
Like he'll use a two rock for his
Right.
dirt rhythm.
Got the traditional clean amp back here that I'm using, and that's what you're hearing on all these little clips. We've been out for about a week. It's great. I love it. It's got a real sweet, clean tone, and then when I push it, I've been using it with the dirty rhythm. Yeah, it's great. Kudos to Rock for building a great amp. You know, the thing I think that's cool about these amps that I'm into is they're not really copies anymore. They're you all have created your own thing, you know. So it's a proprietary amp that's not, you know, we all learn from each other, you know, but I think it's cool that y'all have gone off in your thing and done your own deal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what was really cool about that, about the, I guess it was the 2024 tour, maybe, or maybe it was late 23, because it was before G3. It was maybe the last Eric tour that I did. He said, "Man, during the sound check, or before you guys get there, I really want to work with Pat, the front of house engineer, on how the rig translates in the PA. So would you mind coming in early and just playing my rig?"
Okay.
I was like, I I told him I was actually going to get lunch. So
I had to let the dog out. I had to
yeah, you're kind of like
go.
me time.
That's not Eric. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is kind of a hard guitar to play. Was it one of those experiences like I always read about in magazines where some producer would get to play through Eddie Van Halen's rig, but they still sound like themselves?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, yeah, and I don't mean this in a complimentary way
yeah,
to myself, but I am a bit of a chameleon.
great,
If he wants me to play like him, I can, I can,
cool,
I can have like Eric's uh touch or
right,
dynamic. I sure as hell can't play with his like speed or precision, but I can kind of get his vibrato down, you know, and I can get a
cool.
couple of his runs down and where he hits pinch harmonics and stuff.
Spread triads and all those,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
his little
know
pinch
all the
harmonics, and
clean chords that he plays,
yeah.
so I can kind of give him something to work with as far as sound check. But he's like, you know, he let me take the Millennium Falcon out for,
You're like, you're out there flying around and like,
yeah,
I hope I don't crash this on you, buddy.
yeah.
So like, also playing keyboard. Then the sound that you had for the keyboards when I saw you was kind of interesting to me. So talk about that for just a second. I mean, we're guitar show, but what were you looking for as far as a keyboard? Were you looking for certain elements on the keyboard? Certain
It was
feel,
what
certain
I
vibe?
was looking for. Sometimes it was a pad.